Once again, welcome to the strategy session. My name is Ronak Shah, and once again, I have with me the CAT topper. You can say topper in the sense the student who stood in top, 0.2% of the students. So he is Mr. Adit, and we are going to guide you for the complete preparation of LRDI section for CAT and other MBA entrance exams. So quickly show me a thumbs up, guys, if you are able to hear me, everyone. Yeah, great. So I can see so many students. Right. So Ritesh, it has started. Okay. Yeah. Hi Nancy. Hi Ritesh. Hi Shubham. And everyone else. Okay. Just show me a thumbs up if we are audible, guys. Great. Yes. Yeah. So once again, Adit, hi. Welcome to the session.
Hello.
Right, and thanks for joining us so that you can help students and we can address the queries, their apprehensions, because they have this 7 months time, Adit. Okay, right. So guys, before we go ahead, let me quickly tell you a few things. Yeah, so let me share my screen with you first. So we are going to talk about this LRDI strategy as part of this session. And just to quickly give you a brief idea about my background, in case if you are new to my session, guys, quickly take a glance and keep learning through my daily life sessions. From Monday, I'm starting a completely new series where you will be able to revise all the areas of quantitative ability. So join me every day at 6 p.m. And besides, make sure that you are part of this Telegram group. The link has been provided in the description. And if you want to join Unacademy's Plus course, you can ping me over here. Right now, Adit, let me just show them quickly what was the breakup of the questions in CAT 2020. In case if you are not aware, guys, so this was the sectional breakup of the caselets that appeared in CAT 2020. So from data interpretation side, which is mainly logical reasoning based data interpretation. So we had the drivers and rating caselet, right? And I think this is of slot 1 if I'm not wrong. Then there was students and exam. There was a set on patients. Okay. And then in logical reasonings, we had sets on musicians and institutes and vendors. So these were the kind of questions that were being asked. You can say these are nothing but arrangement based questions, set on patients. Yeah, again, logical reasoning based data interpretation and all. In fact, if you look at 2019, guys, so look at the breakup and let's quickly understand on which area do we need to focus more. Should we focus on calculation based DI? Should we focus on games and tournament or arrangements or blood relation or set theory? Right? So this is what we'll understand. Yeah, Adit, can you just tell me which was that slot when there was there were 6 questions based on set theory, right? Adit?
So yeah, there was the first slot. There were 6 questions based on set theory, but these times a set was given wherein a set had 6 questions. इससे पहले कभी भी LRDI में ऐसा नहीं हुआ, मतलब 4 क्वेश्चन ही आते थे.
4 क्वेश्चन ही आते थे. इस बार पहली बार 6 क्वेश्चन आए थे, right? So what do you think? What was the reason? Okay. Fine. And what was the reason, do you think, that they asked the 6 question based caselet? Any specific reason that you could think of, sudden change?
I don't find a specific reason because उन्होंने क्या करना था, time कम करना था. Now if you reduce the time of 1 hour to 40 minutes, specifically LRDI faces a problem because it has sets. Now if you don't solve if you don't get one set well, then a lot of questions are bound to go wrong. Okay. So they wanted that there are several questions in a set, but I don't know if they wanted the paper to be tough or so, because the sets which had more questions was a bit tougher.
Acha,
so that
okay.
could have been a strategy to make LRDI difficult.
Okay, because see, काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स इस बार भी सोच रहे हैं कि क्या कैट 2 घंटे वाले पेपर पैटर्न में होगा या जो 2019 तक का पेपर पैटर्न था 3 घंटे वाला वो आएगा. ये तो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है एंड इट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिचुएशन इन द मंथ ऑफ अगस्त एंड सितंबर. इट इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू प्रेडिक्ट राइट नाउ. बट सितंबर में भी अगर पेंडेमिक का ऐसा ही सिचुएशन रहा तो डेफिनेटली कैट, बिकॉज दे विल स्टार्ट प्लानिंग वेल इन एडवांस, दे नीड टू अरेंज फॉर लॉट मेनी थिंग्स, सो दे विल रिड्यूस द टाइम फॉर ईच सेक्शन एंड दे विल वंस अगेन मेक अ 2 आवर पेपर। एंड जब 2 घंटे का पेपर होता है तो 6 सेट, सी अगर मैं LRDI की बात करूं तो LRDI में आपको 40 मिनट दिए गए हैं, अगर मैं आपको 6 या 7 अलग अलग सेट दूंगा तो उसको कॉम्प्रीहेंड करने में ही टाइम लगता है। तो उसकी जगह पे उन्होंने क्या किया, थोड़े सेट्स कम कर दिए, 4 या 5 सेट्स कर दिए, सो दैट एंड दे इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन ईच सेट। तो इससे स्टूडेंट्स को एक सेट अगर अच्छे से कॉम्प्रीहेंड कर लिया तो आप जल्दी से क्वेश्चन आंसर कर सकते हो, right? You don't need to spend so much time in analyzing every set because you don't have that much time, right? So that was the apprehension. Okay, fine. So let's see इस बार क्या होता है, बट जल्दी से हम समझते हैं 2019 में जब 32 क्वेश्चंस आते थे LRDI सेक्शन में, तो अगर आप देखोगे लॉजिकल रीजनिंग में अरेंजमेंट, ओके, इवन डांसर्स वाला जो लास्ट वाला सेट था वो भी अरेंजमेंट बेस्ड है, तो अरेंजमेंट के कम से कम 2 सेट आपको मिल ही जाते थे, मतलब 8 से 10 क्वेश्चन तो आप अरेंजमेंट पकड़ लो। फिर डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन कैलकुलेशन बेस्ड एक केसलेट आया था, दिस वाज वन कैलकुलेशन बेस्ड, राइट? आदित्य इस बार 2020 में कोई कैलकुलेशन बेस्ड नहीं था,
कुछ भी नहीं था, और लास्ट कई सालों से कैलकुलेशन बेस्ड जो क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं दे आर आल्सो नॉट दैट टफ।
अच्छा,
जो कैलकुलेशन टफ नहीं होता उसमें,
लॉजिक
टफनेस क्या होगी कि कौन सी वैल्यूज ऐसे यूज करनी है वो,
करेक्ट।
So the CAT paper nowhere it is like that you should be good at calculation or high level multiplication, high level division. You don't need to be good at that.
क्योंकि anyways calculator is available, right? But you should be able to comprehend the caselet, right? तो अगर आप ये आर्चरी वाला देखोगे या प्राइस टू बी प्लेस्ड इन 10 बॉक्सेस कोडिंग वाला देखोगे, तो ये जो सारे हैं ना, ये लॉजिकल रीजनिंग बेस्ड डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है? लॉजिकल रीजनिंग बेस्ड डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन क्वेश्चन है। सो गाइज इस तरीके से आपके अलग अलग केसलेट आते हैं। जो आर्चरी है दैट कैन बी क्लासिफाइड एज गेम्स एंड टूर्नामेंट, ओके? सो गाइज आपको कौन से एरिया पे ज्यादा फोकस करना है, लेट्स क्विकली अंडरस्टैंड। अरेंजमेंट सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट अरेंजमेंट्स, ठीक है? देन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी इट विल बी सेट थ्योरी एंड गेम्स एंड टूर्नामेंट। सेट थ्योरी एंड गेम्स एंड टूर्नामेंट पे आप थोड़ा सा ज्यादा फोकस करो, उसके बाद आप ब्लड रिलेशन को भी अच्छे से करके रखो, एंड देन मिसलेनियस लॉजिक एंड पजल्स, उसकी कोई लिमिट ही नहीं है, काफी अलग अलग वैरायटी के क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं, right? So let's talk about now the preparation plan, but before that guys just want to tell you that you can definitely for structured preparation join us on the plus batch, right? It is going on every day, every 2-3 days we are starting new batches, and you can go for plus or iconic subscription using my code CHAR10. So keep learning with us guys. Okay, so let's talk about the preparation strategy. Okay, so guys the first thing is I just had a discussion with few students, and even Adit once he's back he'll tell us about that. Yes Adit, can you hear me?
Yes sir.
Right, so Adit, what was your preparation strategy? I mean, how did you prepare for CAT 2020, particularly for our LRDI section?
Most important thing, as you said, is arrangement and.
No, Adit, just a moment. Your voice is cracking. Adit, your voice is cracking. If you can just do that change. Yeah. Right. So guys. नहीं, अभी भी क्रैक हो रहा है. If you can just check your internet connection. Yes. So in the meantime guys, just to quickly tell you, I mean before we hear Adit out about his preparation strategy guys, yeah, let me quickly tell you that no need to start with very tough caselets. First make yourself comfortable, right? Just take up some easy caselets, and if you are following me, then I had started basics of DI and that kind of series, so that makes you comfortable. Even if a simple line diagram, pie diagram, that's perfectly fine. A simple arrangement of 5 people on 5 chairs or 6 people on 5 chairs, 6 chairs, and with some additional conditions. So these are easy caselets. So start that way and then gradually build over there, build on that, right Adit? Can you hear us?
Yes sir.
Yeah, but still Adit video is getting distorted, so that's fine. Just try to speak if it's coming out well.
Yeah, sure. I'll do one thing. I'll turn off my video, so that would increase the quality of voice.
Yeah, that's fine.
The most important thing is arrangements, because as you said, like most of the questions are being asked from arrangements, and arrangements is a comparatively easier topic as well.
Okay.
So in arrangements, all you need to do is you need to know how to solve questions of different types of arrangement. Like if you read a question, you should know what kind of arrangement it is. That is very easy to understand what kind of arrangement it is. Either it is a circular arrangement, a linear arrangement. What kind of arrangement is easier to get. Now, when you are starting your preparation, don't go for questions which have several, like many variables in it. If an arrangement question is given, don't go for a question wherein 8 to 10 people are given which you have to arrange.
Okay.
Do shorter questions wherein there are lesser people to arrange. You get the logic behind that, solve more questions of that kind, then go to more complex questions.
Okay, so you mean to say that, like we discussed yesterday for quant also, then in the first round try to take up LOD 1, right?
Yes.
That should be the strategy for even LRDI, right?
Yes, because in LRDI the LOD increase is very drastically.
Okay.
So so if you go for higher order questions, you will feel very demotivated and you will think that I'll leave LRDI section completely.
Okay, so Aditya, just one question that many students keep asking me almost every alternate day कि सर हम जब भी क्वेश्चन देखते हैं समझ में ही नहीं आता इसमें करना क्या है, तो क्या इसका कोई थंब रूल है कि रूल ऑफ 50, रूल ऑफ 100 के मैं अगर थोड़े केसलेट देखते 50 केसलेट जब मैं प्रैक्टिस करूंगा तो इफ आई गेट एक्सपोज टू सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ केसलेट्स देन आई विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग दैट थॉट. व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपीरियंस?
डेफिनेटली नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस सॉल्व करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इसमें. Because every caselet is a bit different from the other.
Okay.
So when you solve a caselet, you build an approach how to go towards the question whose data is given. So जब caselet solve करते हो कभी उसका solution मत देखो.
Okay.
अपने हिसाब से try on it for an hour or two. No matter how much time it takes, try hard. Then and then only if it doesn't work out, then go for solutions.
Okay, so Adit, that's a very important point that you mentioned, because I have seen that year on year I see many students who solve even in quant, they solve 50-60 question of percentage profit loss and all, but how do they solve? They look at the question and they try to think, and then within 2 minutes if they don't get thought, they look at the solution. So guys, if you practice this way either for quant or for LRDI, it's not developing your brain. You will have to push your mind to think. Okay, so for that, even in LRDI, Aditya has given you one number. He is sharing his experience. Okay guys, अगर आपके सामने केसलेट आया, पहले तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट वाले क्वेश्चन मत लो initially. Yes, if you are attending my session, so if you are solving caselets under my supervision, definitely even difficult one will become easier. But अगर आप खुद से प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो तो LOD 1 टाइप के करो और उसमें टाइम स्पेंड करो, आधा घंटा लगे 1 घंटा लगे, but allow your brain to think on that, right? Yes, Aditya.
अगर आंसर देख लोगे तो वो पूरी 1-2 घंटे की मेहनत पानी में चली जाएगी और वो क्वेश्चन इज नॉट अ न्यू क्वेश्चन फॉर यू फॉर फ्यूचर.
करेक्ट. ओके, व्हाट आर द अदर पॉइंट्स दैट यू हाईलाइट अदित? आप और क्या बताओगे यूजर जो स्टूडेंट्स है अभी प्रिपरेशन करनी है 7 मंथ्स का, उनका प्लान क्या होना चाहिए?
तो अभी सेम एज फॉर क्वांट्स, बट उनसे ज्यादा इसमें सॉल्यूशंस पे फोकस मत करना. क्वांट्स में एक बार सॉल्यूशंस देख लो और नोट कर लो चलेगा, क्योंकि उस टाइप के क्वेश्चन रिपीट होते हैं. करेक्ट. LRDI सेम टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस डू नॉट रिपीट because the type of sets in which they are represented keeps on changing. So if you note the solutions, it doesn't make sense. Right. You just need to focus on how you approach a question. Okay. So all you need to do is try as many different kinds of questions as you can. That will only help you build the approach. Yeah. Okay. Like किसी ने सिखा दिया कि इस क्वेश्चन में ऐसा अप्रोच करना है, खुद अगर सामने क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा वही सेम, तो नहीं होगा. So it's about developing your mind to think. I mean, reaching to that stage where your mind starts thinking, right? And for that, they'll require to practice varieties of question, correct? Yes.
and think about that. That's one thing. Okay, so अभी ये LOD 1 आदित्य तुम कब तक recommend करोगे? मतलब तुमने कब तक LOD 1 किया, फिर कब से LOD 2 solve करना शुरू किया, mock test से कैसे केसलेट को यूज करते थे? ये
LOD 1 मैंने mock test देना जब स्टार्ट किया तो उसके एक वीक पहले तक LOD 1 कंप्लीट कर लिए थे.
हाँ. Okay.
When the mock tests were approaching, I saw what kind of questions are there in LOD 2 and how to approach them, because mock tests में there are LOD 2 types of questions.
Okay.
So in the first mock test it didn't go well because I was used to LOD 1 questions.
Right.
But then slowly I practiced LOD 2 type questions because I had a good grip on LOD 1 type questions. I didn't fumble much in LOD 2 type questions because LOD 2 type questions is 2-3 LOD 1 type questions mixed up. Okay.
Right. So Aditya,
if you break down an LOD 2 type question, it would be sum of 2 to 3 LOD 1 type questions or something. So that would be more easier if you have practiced more LOD 1 questions.
Right. And which book do you recommend? I mean, once again, any institute material or even Arun Sharma LRDI book. Have you solved from Arun Sharma LRDI book? Do you think
I haven't solved from Arun Sharma's LRDI book, but I have seen the LRDI book. That is very well designed. So again, for this also, any material is fine, but religiously complete one material completely. Like you don't leave out some type of questions.
Right.
If you are solving LOD 1, complete all types of questions in that, because here types of questions matter a lot.
Okay, right. So I think Sanket was asking the same question कि कहाँ से material practice करें sir? You try to save time, isn't important. Yes. So Shubham, right? Time is not important in the first round of your preparation. You know, even if you are taking say 40 minutes, 45 minutes to comprehend one question, that's perfectly fine. Yeah.
I still remember I used to take a complete hour to solve one set.
Okay.
Whereas you need to solve eight sets in 1 hour in CAT exam.
Right.
But that doesn't matter because it builds up your approach towards the question. So when a similar type of question comes, you won't be taking so long.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So, the other thing that the students want to understand is, the time part we have already discussed, and the second one is accuracy. So how to improve accuracy in LRDI, because we don't know what is going to come.
LRDI specifically, if you see the questions that have been asked in CAT papers or some other mock tests, there is always 1 or 2 questions in a set that could be solved without completing the set.
Okay.
So it is not necessary to completely solve a set. Then only you will be able to answer all the questions of the set. So if you are not understanding the set completely, you can also pick up a question and try solving through that question.
Okay, so Adit, can you tell me, I mean, when you wrote the CAT, did it happen to you that you picked a SAT, you couldn't comprehend that completely, you felt that, okay, I have made a mistake by selecting this SAT, but now you have already spent 5-6 minutes. So did that happen with you, or whatever SAT you picked?
It did happen.
So how did you tackle that situation?
So there, as I said, there were 2 questions, 2 sets which had 6 questions each.
Okay.
Now the sets were quite huge, and it did require a lot of computation. So, but at that time I was not in a frame of mind, or what happened I didn't know. I wasn't able to comprehend the complete set. But still, I went on to read the questions because I had already used up 8 to 9 minutes over the set. I didn't want to waste those, so went on to the questions and tried solving from the questions. Okay. I was able to solve 2 to 3 questions from that set. That's 50% of it.
Right. Okay. And what was your accuracy when you used to normally solve the questions? I mean, in the initial days, then in the mid phase, and then towards the last phase. I mean, how many questions that you solved, out of that, how many should be correct? 70%, 80%, 90%? What should be the accuracy that you suggest?
LRDA, most likely what happened was either the complete set went right or the complete set went wrong.
Okay.
Because arrangement type sets are a kind of sets wherein if you get one thing wrong, the complete set answers goes wrong.
Okay.
So that happened multiple times. Otherwise, if you are getting, if you have comprehended the set completely, you should not be failing to answer any one of the questions. So in that case, I would say accuracy should be 100%, but there could be some sets which go wrong, and the complete set goes into a negative mark.
Okay, right. And when you are going in the wrong direction, how often do you get clue from the option? According to you, is it almost 50% of the time, or 70% of the time, or 30%?
It's more than 50% of the time, because there are four questions in the set. Then there will be definitely one question which would point out the option, like which would not have the option which you have as your answer.
Okay.
So it is more than 70% of the times that looking at the questions, you come to know that you made some mistake in the set.
Okay, fine. Adit, also let's talk about now how from this point of time, when we have about 7 months in hand, how many days and how many hours per day should they spend on preparation for LR and DI, apart from attending their regular sessions, whatever coaching institute they are attending, or if they are part of Unacademy, so we are conducting 2 to 3 days. Some students also attend my daily session, so they get about 2 sets. But then on their own, how many hours should they practice in a week? Is it 3 days, 2 hours, or what do you suggest?
So I would like to suggest that whatever you are doing with you have classes, or you have Unacademy classes or other preparations as well, just keep a habit of solving 2 sets every day.
2 sets every day should be better rather than spending 2-3 days, 3-4 hours. What do you suggest?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Like if you have missed a day, then you will have to compensate on the other day.
Okay.
But the average should be 2 sets a day minimum.
Minimum 2 sets a day, and even if you are spending say 1 hour on solving 1 set,
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So guys, around you will have to put aside say 2 hours on at least 5 days a week for LRDI if you really want to get mastery in this particular section by month of August. Okay, once again, you can start with easy sets. That's what we mentioned at the very beginning. Do not try to look at very complicated sets. Many students, what they try to do is they try to approach CAT questions and difficult questions and all. But that is not required at this stage.
Don't go for those type of questions right now, because CAT LOD questions are not of LOD 1 level. So don't try those questions right now.
Right. So once again, I just want to summarize what we have discussed, guys. If you are starting your preparation, say right now, or you have just started, and if LRDI is your HL's hill, then the best strategy for you is to start with easy caselets. Of course, if you are attending my session or some other sessions, over there you are solving the caselets under supervision of faculty. So in that case, even if they are taking tougher caselets, that's fine. But when you are practicing by your own, try to start with easy caselets, LOD 1 caselets. Practice on regular basis about 2 caselets every day. That should be your mantra for next 1 or 1.5 months. Try to cover all the areas, some caselets of games and tournaments, some calculation based DI caselets, family tree, arrangement, set theory. So try to get exposure to variety of caselets, and then once you feel that now you are able to comprehend caselets, go to the next level, and you can start picking slightly higher level of difficulty questions. Now some questions are coming up, so let me read the questions. So can we have any topic in LRDI? Can we leave any topic in LRDI? So Dipit N is asking this question, right?
So I would like to say that I myself wasted a lot of time on games and tournaments.
Okay.
Games and tournaments type of questions could be very complex and would take a lot of time from you, but it is not that much productive. So if you are in time crunch, you can go for games and tournaments which are of moderate level. Don't go for high level questions in games and tournaments, because that kind of questions are no more asked in the CAT paper, and it would waste your time, because games and tournaments questions are very you need to have an approach towards it. Otherwise, it won't be easy to solve.
I mean, every games and tournament question comes with a different variety, right? For example, that archery caselet, it is more of a number question rather than games and tournament, isn't that right? Okay, fine. So that's one thing. But yes, as far as LRDI section is concerned, guys, there is hardly any scope defined. Like in quant, you have numbers, arithmetic, algebra, and all. But in LRDI, I mean, based on your past observation, you come up with something. But as Adit mentioned, every time they come up with some new variety. Okay, so you will have to be prepared with that. Okay, let me take one more question over here. Yes, Aman is saying, sir, if I start from today, can I be able to crack CAT? I am 0 in math. Aman, see, definitely, I mean, if you are in final year, guys, now let me address this query. Many students ask me this question, okay, sir, if I start preparing from today, can I crack CAT? Should I appear this year? Should I try for next year? Guys, see, please think it this way. If not CAT, if not MBA, then what is the other option? So if you are feeling very low in confidence as far as CAT preparation and MBA is concerned, then look for other options. If you think there are better options, take it. But otherwise, if you are thinking, say, if not CAT, I'll go for Bank PO. Now, Bank PO, again, you will require to put equal amount of efforts or even more because of the competition, right? So first, you make up your mind whether you want to go for MBA or not. Once you have decided you want to go for MBA, now, if you are in final year or if you have completed graduation, even if you are left with 3 months, just try to give your 100% for 3 months rather than watching those IPL matches, which are anyway abandoned, right? So guys, give your 100% and try to get whatever score you get. Okay, don't worry about the score. And then assess your preparation. And then if you feel that you have, run short of far more, then you can repeat your CAT, CAT exam next year. But अभी से ये सोच के मत बैठ जाओ कि मेरे पास 6 महीने हैं, मेरा मैथ 0 है, तो मैं कैसे करूंगा? ये मत सोचो मैं कैसे करूंगा, ये मत सोचो कि मुझसे होगा कि नहीं, ये सोचो कि आप उसको कैसे ओवरकम करोगे. So there are, yes, Aman, there are basics of math series that I have placed, and there are many other ways in which you can improve your mathematics. It's fairly doable. Eric is saying, sir, जो बच्चे basics में सही नहीं है, उनको कहाँ से start करना चाहिए? Like जो बच्चे non-maths है. So Eric, we are talking about LRDI. LRDI में आपका maths का इतना direct relation नहीं है. थोड़ा सा आपको लगेगा definitely. But आप logical areas पे ज़्यादा focus करो, start solving those caselets, so still you can kickstart your preparation. Okay, Shauryaman is saying, Shauryaman, sir, how tough is CAT compared to IPMAT? Okay, yeah, as far as quant is concerned, IPMAT Indore definitely at par with CAT. IPMAT Rohtak, it's similar to CMAT kind of exam of MBA and so on and so forth. Shubham Rai, sir, Aman, if can do hard and also smart work, you can surely crack it. Okay, fine, that's a good suggestion. Senani, I have just mentioned, as far as book goes, Arun Sharma is the book. ठीक है, in case if you don't have other choices, या फिर आप कोई भी दूसरा मटेरियल सेकंड हैंड में परचेज करो, फ्रेश ऑर्डर मत करो, दे आर वेरी हाईली प्राइस्ड. तो आप सेकंड हैंड में ऑर्डर कर दो और ले लो, सेकंड हैंड में देख लो कहीं से मिल जाए, सो यू कैन टेक इट. और ऑनलाइन भी काफी सारे ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल होते हैं पीडीएफ वगैरह के, right? Okay, so Adit, any other point that you would like to highlight in terms of the preparation strategy? Because right now we are not talking about score maximization. As far as preparation goes, any other suggestion that you would like to give to the viewers?
It's just that, as I said, because like it's a bit different from quants, wherein quants you tend to note the questions. Like I yesterday told, you should make a note of type of questions that you failed to answer in the first term. Here, you need to have your brain open and just need to build up a logic wherein you approach the question properly. So if you read a question, you should know how to make a table of it. How to tabulate information that is given in the question. That is the most important thing. If you know how to tabulate it properly, you are done with all the LRDI questions. Okay, how to arrange the data? If you can make that mind map. Okay, guys, we call it mind map. Mind map means you are creating a representation of data in your mind. Okay, by looking at the data, you should be able to figure out, okay, I'll put column wise, I'll write this, row wise, I'll write this, and these are the variables that I need to find out. Okay, and also it comes with experience. Okay. Otherwise,
that comes with practice and experience, right? Okay, so guys, the bottom line is very simple. LRDI is definitely a tough nut for everyone. But please understand, look at the scores that you required, the marks that you require to score in LRDI section to get 90 percentile, 95 percentile and 99 percentile. So Adit, if you can just quickly share this data points in 2020, you know, where the LRDI section was of how many questions? 24 questions, correct?
Yeah, it had 24 questions.
24 questions, 72 marks. So out of 72 marks, at what mark students got around 90 percentile?
I'm not sure about 90 percentile, but it would be around 25. I'm not sure about the exact.
Okay, it was close to 22. Okay, 20 to 22 marks,
yeah.
Not even 22. I think it was close to 20 marks. Of course, वो थोड़ा scale down वगैरह हुआ था, लेकिन about 20 marks पे आपके 90 percentile आते हैं. मतलब आपको around 6 क्वेश्चन सही सॉल्व करने थे, 6 से 7 क्वेश्चन सही सॉल्व करने थे दोस्तों. Just imagine 40 मिनट 7 क्वेश्चन.
Just a couple of sets.
राइट, कपल ऑफ सेट्स, और उसमें भी एक केसलेट 6 क्वेश्चन का था. अगर वो आपका सही हो गया, सो आई नो कपल ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ माइन, you know, they got that 6 set question correct, and because of that मतलब उनके LRDI के अंदर परसेंटाइल है 92 to 94, बट क्वांट का उनका परसेंटाइल है 75 to 80, क्योंकि वो उनका 6 क्वेश्चन का केसलेट सही हो गया था. राइट? So guys, it's
you
not
don't need
very
to solve
difficult.
a lot of questions because everyone has gets it like tough.
Right. Okay. So guys, once again, the similar question is coming up. How much time should you spare every day? Don't think about time. Keep in mind कि आपको 2 केसलेट सॉल्व करने हैं, टफ वाले नहीं, easy वाले. Especially if you have just started your preparation. If you have been preparing say from month of Jan, so now you must be at the tier 2 of your preparation. So what you can do is definitely you can solve slightly more tougher questions, but once again spare a good amount of time on solving it by your own rather than checking the solution. Solution देख के केसलेट को solve करने में ज्यादा फायदा नहीं होगा, unless in the first 1 week or 2 weeks अगर आप ऐसे कर रहे हो तो चलो समझ में आया, but later on try to solve questions by your own. Right? So when should we start giving mocks for LRDI? So yes, Adit, now how much mock test helped you in improving your LRDI, or you started writing mocks after getting good command on LRDI? What was your strategy?
So like I said, I just completed LOD 1 type questions and I had 1 week before I started writing mocks. So okay. I didn't solve much of LOD 2 type questions. I just went on, like I just saw the type of questions are coming and jumped on to the mock test. The first mock test I didn't perform well, but then I got an understanding to as what level of questions are being asked in the paper. So after that I was able to gauge my performance, and then I changed my routine according to that. Like so I knew that what type of questions now I need to solve more.
ओके फाइन. अच्छा आदित्य, एक और चीज, दो देर इज नो दे डोंट रिपीट द क्वेश्चन, राइट? जैसे आर्चरी वाला वो जो क्वेश्चन था, ऐसा केसलेट मैंने भी नहीं देखा है मेरे पिछले 12-14 साल में. इट वाज कंप्लीटली अ न्यू वैरायटी, ठीक है, बट कहीं ना कहीं उसके जैसा थोड़ा सा मैंने टेबुलर मतलब जो पॉइंट कैलकुलेशन है उसके जैसा कहीं पे देखा हुआ था. So, कुछ टिपिकल वैरायटी होती है, जैसे हमने गेम्स एंड टूर्नामेंट में हमने देखा कि भाई उसमें एक तो आपका शेड्यूलिंग का आ सकता है, ठीक है, या फिर आपका पॉइंट्स कैलकुलेशन का आ सकता है. तो ये वैरायटी अगर स्टूडेंट्स कर लेते हैं तो जैसे नेटवर्क डायग्राम का एक वैरायटी हो गया, करेक्ट? तो अगर ये कुछ वैरायटी उन्होंने कर लिए तो उससे उनको डेफिनेटली फायदा हो सकता है ना. डू यू रिकमेंड सर्टेन वैरायटीज की ये हमें देख लेने चाहिए?
हर टाइप की वैरायटीज एक बार देख तो लेनी ही चाहिए. Because in case a similar question is asked, you are way more further than a person who has not seen the question. Okay. That will save you almost 4 to 5 minutes in the exam.
Right. So I think that is what is covered when you solve questions from Arun Sharma, or you pick any one material, and most likely if it's a standard material, all those varieties that we are talking about will be covered. Your mind will get that good exposure, but once again the key is how much time are you spending to get the idea by your own rather than looking at the solution at the back, right? So guys, I hope this summarizes the strategy for LRDI preparation. The objective was to help you understand that what should be your roadmap for next 7 months. And we had Adit Sanjawala, who himself had scored well, so he shared his thoughts, and that would have been helpful to you, right? So please share your complete playlist of LRDI. So Senani, what you can do is you can just go to the homepage of this channel. You will see LRDI, logical listening and data interpretation. Over there you will see my playlist. LRDI by Ronak Shah, LR by Ronak Shah, and so on and so forth. And there are good about 100 caselets in that. Each session has about 3 to 4 caselets, and there are about 30-35 sessions. So that itself is a good volume. Okay, even if you go through them, I'm sure you will get a good confidence. Then definitely, if you want, you can join me on Plus for more practice. Okay, under my supervision. So that I always recommend to the student, okay, guys, you can join me on Plus, and that would really be helpful to you. So go for Plus, guys. Enroll today. Take Plus subscription. Do not forget to apply this code, because you not only get the preparation, but you also get my guidance, right? That would be really helpful, guys. And if you look at the pricing plans, they are not very costly. I mean, what you get 1 year preparation at half the price of what coaching institutes are charging. So that's the power of online learning, and you get to learn from educators like Arun Sharma, Meenakshi Upadhyay, and many other top educators on Unacademy platform. So definitely, guys, go for Plus. If you have any query about Plus subscription, you can ping me on Telegram. This is my Telegram ID, Ronak_live, RONAK_live. So you can ping me over here for your query related to Plus subscription. I recommend that other queries, guys, please post it on this general group, Telegram group. We have more than 8,000 members on this group. So you can understand it's a growing community supporting each other in the self-study and overall preparation also. So join this group today. Please do not forget to share the session link with your friends and the group link with your friends. Keep learning with us. Okay. दीपाली सिंह इज आस्किंग वन क्वेश्चन. सब पहले हमें सब टॉपिक्स करने चाहिए कि डायरेक्ट एलआरडीआई? दीपाली, एलआरडीआई के अंदर जैसे आप समझ लो ऐसा है कि लॉजिकल रीजनिंग है, डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन है ना, मिक्स ऑफ एलआर एंड डीआई है. So the best way is you pick one material, go in the flow, start with level of 1, try to complete level of difficulty 1 question in say next 1 month. This should be good because there is no defined syllabus. आप ये कह सकते हो कि अरेंजमेंट करना है, फैमिली ट्री वाले थोड़े करने हैं, और फिर गेम्स एंड टूर्नामेंट्स एट थ्योरी ऐसे अलग अलग वैरायटी करने हैं, बट वो आ जाएंगे बुक में, उन्होंने वो कवर किया होगा, राइट? अदरवाइज यू कैन ऑल्सो अटेंड माई डेली लाइव सेशंस. Okay, so once again, thanks Adit for joining us, and thanks for sparing time. Yes, and thanks everyone for being part of the strategy session. I hope all of you would have enjoyed. In case if you happen to watch it after the session, please write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to like this session so that we can also come to know whether you are actually wanting more such sessions or not, right? So please hit the like button, everyone. Yeah, that will be appreciated. Thank you guys, and if you have any other query, you can always post it on the group. Keep learning and let's crack it. Bye bye, take care.